Dear student, I am Manohar Patil. Today we have to study about the differentiation class 12th part 2nd. For important chapter है सीरी perspective ने many times they ask the MCQ on the basis of differentiation basic chapter है. First you have to remember all the formulas. Once you complete the formula then we go for one by one solving the so many questions based on the different functions. तर आपण प्रिव्हियस जो पण आपला लेक्चर्स कंप्लीट केलं इन दॅट लेक्चर वी ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट ऑल फॉर्म्युलाज अलॉंग विथ द बेसिक क्वेश्चन्स. सो हे जे लेक्चर आहे डिफरन्शिएशन या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण परत रिवाइज करणार आहे फॉर्म्युलाज. वन्स वी रिवाइज द फॉर्म्युलाज देन वी गो फॉर द सोल्युशन ऑफ सम क्वेश्चन्स. सो आज आपण जो कोण टाईप स्टडी करणार आहे तो असेल मल्टिप्लिकेशन फंक्शन. ओके, सो लेट्स वी स्टार्ट. अगोदर आपण सगळे फॉर्म्युलेज रिवाइज करू देन वी गो फॉर सोल्युशन. फर्स्ट फॉर्म्युला, सो डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ एक्स रेस टू एन. सो डी बाय डी एक्स ऑफ एक्स रेस टू एन, मी डायरेक्टली डेरिव्हेटिव्ह बोलत जाईल आणि त्याच्या आन्सर लिहून जाईल. सो डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ एक्स रेस टू एन, एन इंटू एक्स रेस टू एन मायनस वन. सिंपल फॉर्म्युला आहे. रीडिंग कशी करायची? फंक्शन रेस टू कॉन्स्टंट. व्हेरी सिंपल. रिमेंबर, फंक्शन रेस टू कॉन्स्टंट देन द सोल्युशन. नेक्स्ट, आता कॉन्स्टंट रेस टू फंक्शन. So a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log of a. Simple formula है. Next, e raised to x आहे to e raised to x as it is लक्षात ठेवायचे. ते तीन फॉर्म्युला एकदम फिक्स करून घ्या. फर्स्ट फंक्शन रेस टू कॉन्स्टंटचा, सेकंड कॉन्स्टंट रेस टू फंक्शनचा आणि लास्ट वन e raised to x. नेक्स्ट फॉर्म्युला, सो डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ रूट एक्स 1 by 2 root x. Next है log of x derivative. So remember the log of x derivative, that is 1 upon x, easy है, and constant derivative, that is 0. So these are the some most important formulas, basic formulas you have to remember. Far simple है. And when 1 upon x is there, so like that function, so remember that the derivative is minus 1 upon x raised to n plus 1. So हा formula तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचा है. Very easy. That is minus n divided by x raised to n plus 1. Next, remember the formulas of trigonometry. आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे, there are the 6 trigonometric ratios. All 6 trigonometric ratios चे formula आपण लक्षात ठेवू. Next, what is the derivative of sin x? So remember, derivative of sin x is cos x. Sin चा derivative cos x. Remember, cos derivative minus sin x. Sequence मध्ये लक्षात ठेवायचे. So first remember both two. Sin चा derivative cos चा minus sin x. Next pair है tan x derivative. Tan चा derivative, that is sec of square x, and then what is the derivative of sec of x? That is sec x into tan of x. So हे झाली second pair. Next, फास्ट रिवाइज करायचं. जितकं रिवाइज करणार तितकं तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला लक्षात राहतील. आणि once you remember the formula you can solve all questions. The questions are very easy. So sin derivative cos चा minus sin, sin चा cos चा minus sin. Next, tan चा sec square x, sec चा sec x tan x. The last pair है cot. So cot x derivative minus cosec square x, and next that is cosec, that is minus cosec x into cot x. So these are the, we complete the all 6 ratios. Last one, inverse. Remember the derivative of sin inverse x, then cos inverse x, next one tan inverse x, then cot inverse x, then sec inverse x, and then cosec inverse x. Simple है. पेयर मध्ये लक्षात ठेवायचं. The derivative of sin inverse x 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. सेम फॉर्म्युला आहे. cos फक्त मायनस साइन आहे, व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवा. नेक्स्ट, derivative of tan inverse x 1 upon 1 plus x square. Then cot चा derivative minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. The pair मध्ये लक्षात ठेवलं तर easily remember. Next, sec inverse x derivative 1 upon x under root of x square minus 1, and last minus 1 upon x into under root of x square minus 1. So in such way that we complete the all formulas. So these are the basic trigonometric and these are the inverse trigonometric. So most importantly today we have to study about, so very simple questions. Today we solve y equal to u into v. So remember that u and v both are the function of x. तो क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला असं दिसेल की त्याच्यामध्ये वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट द डेरिव्हेटिव्ह dy by dx सॉल्व करायचं आहे, आणि y जो दिला असेल फंक्शन ऑफ x, त्याच्या मिनिंग एकदम सिंपल आहे. u आणि v दोघांमध्ये x प्रेझेंट राहील, दोघं x चे फंक्शन असतील. So whenever we solve, so first differentiating फॉर्मॅट लिहून देतो. डिफरेंशिएटिंग y with respect to x we get. So after that apply dy by dx on both side. Basic एकदम लक्षात ठेवा. So u into v after that dy by dx. So remember the formula. Formula एकदम simple है, you can remember. So we consider first and second. एकदम easy. First ला first, second ला second. बोर्ड कडे लक्ष द्या. First ला first, second ला second. मध्ये प्लस साइन, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. इकडे ॲब्सेंट आहे v म्हणजे dv बाय dx आणि इकडे ॲब्सेंट आहे u म्हणजे du बाय dx. तुम्ही डायरेक्टली फॉर्म्युला पण रिमेंबर ठेवू शकता किंवा मी जसं बोललो सिक्वेन्समध्ये तसं एकदम माझ्यासोबत बोलायचं फास्ट. फर्स्टला फर्स्ट, सेकंडला सेकंड, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याचं डेरिव्हेटिव्ह मध्ये प्लस साइन. फर्स्टला फर्स्ट, सेकंडला सेकंड, मध्ये प्लस साइन, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याच्या डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेताना फक्त जी पण टर्म जिथं dy बाय dx असेल त्याच्या डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्यायचे आहे. तो in such way that we solve so many questions. So we start practice. So question number first. So first question is given y equal to x into e raised to x. So x and e raised to x दोघं फंक्शन ऑफ x आहे, दोघांमध्ये प्रॉडक्ट आहे. जे आपल्याला यूज करावं लागेल प्रॉडक्ट रूल. फार सिंपल रूल आहे प्रॉडक्ट रूल. अँड वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट dy by dx. So first step, differentiating y with respect to x we get. So then dy by dx, apply dy by dx on both sides. First step, then x into e raised to x. After that dy by dx, remember the formula. We already complete the formula. Remember the formula. First la first, second la second, जो मध्ये प्लस साइन, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. सो वन्स यू रिमेंबर द फॉर्म्युला, मी परत एकदा लिहून देतो म्हणजे तुमची प्रॅक्टिस होऊन जाईल. dy by dx इन टर्म्स ऑफ u into v. फर्स्टला फर्स्ट, सेकंडला सेकंड, मध्ये प्लस साइन, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. सो व्हेरी सिंपल टू रिमेंबर. चला स्टार्ट करू. फर्स्टला दिस इज द फर्स्ट, सेकंड. फर्स्टला फर्स्ट, सेकंडला सेकंड, मध्ये प्लस साइन, जो ॲब्सेंट आहे त्याचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. इकडे कोण ॲब्सेंट आहे? e raised to x. And इकडे absent है x, that is d by dx of x. So just take the derivative. So dy by dx equal to, so very easy to remember, x. What is the derivative of e raised to x? That is e raised to x plus e raised to x as it is, and the derivative of x is 1. X raised to n the formula, n into x raised to n minus 1. Clearly observation है, e raised to x take the common. So after taking the e raised to x common, what we get? X plus 1 bracket complete, that is dy by dx. So this is our solution of given question. तो एकदम easy है. तो in such way that we solve the question number first. Next question एकदम easy है. So what is given? Y is the function of x into log x. हा IMP question है. सिंपल लेवलचा जो पण क्वेश्चन विचारला जातो मोस्टली हा क्वेश्चन असतो, दॅट इज एक्स इंटू लॉग एक्स. तो व्यवस्थित करायचे. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप, डिफरेंशिएटिंग वाय ला डिफरेंशिएट करायचे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स वी गेट. सो फार सिंपल आहे. सो अप्लाय dy by dx ऑन बोथ साइड. सो वन्स वी अप्लाय द dy by dx ऑन बोथ साइड, देन बाय यूजिंग द फॉर्म्युला सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. सिन्स करून फॉर्म्युला लिहून घ्यायचा. एकदम इझी स्टेप आहे. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, व्हेनेवर वी सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन्स यूजिंग द मॅथमॅटिक्स, always you have to write down the formula by using the since. So how we write? Simple है. So dy by dx is equal to, so now both are in product function, so similar by using the formula x log x plus sign, first la first, second la second, मतलब plus sign जो absent रहेगा derivative. So now here dy by dx of log x, and now here dy by dx of x. So very simple. Now here which formula we use? By using that property, using multiplication property of derivative. So by using the multiplication property of derivative, write down the formula dy by dx equal to first la first, second la second, जो absent त्याचा derivative. इतकं simple है solution solve करना. So and then by using the formulas, we know that the formulas. So dy by dx. So tell me what is the derivative of log x? Derivative is 1 upon x. Remember the all formulas. Then the derivative of x, that is 1. So now here x get cancelled. Final answer dy by dx equal to 1 plus log of x. So this is the solution of given example. So make sure that your notes should be completed. Proper notes note down करून घ्या. Question for easy आहे. हे सगळे basic question आहे. Once you understood that basic question, then we go for a solution of the different types of function. So then you can understood that questions. म्हणजे हे जर सिंपल लेवलचे क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला समजले तर नेक्स्ट जे पण आपण सॉल्व्ह करणार डिफिकल्ट लेवलचे क्वेश्चन त्याच्यामध्ये तुमची प्रॅक्टिस होऊन जाईल टू रिमेंबर द फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय कसं करायचं असतो, त्याचे ॲप्लिकेशन्स कसं असतं, कुठला फॉर्म्युला केव्हा यूज करायचा, या ज्या काही सर्टन थिंग्स आहेत हे तुम्हाला केव्हा कळतील, वेन एव्हर यू गो थ्रू बेसिक. रिमेंबर दॅट मेनी टाइम्स वॉट हॅपन whenever I looking the so many student what they make, so they very एकदम सिंपल आहे, डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन पहिले सॉल्व करतात और जब आप डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करता त्यांना ते येत नाही. सो बेसिक आपको पहले से अच्छे से करना है. वन्स यू कंप्लीट द बेसिक देन गो फॉर द डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस. सो म्हणून माझं टीचिंग द वे तोच असतो की फर्स्ट वी रिमेंबर दॅट व्हॉट इज द बेसिक, व्हॉट आर द कन्सेप्ट, व्हॉट आर द फॉर्म्युलाज, हाउ वी अप्लाय फॉर सिंपल क्वेश्चंस. So whenever we read the question, which formula we have to use, hey simple basic समझना, then you go for solving the so many questions, so many books are available. So you can take that book and practice so many questions. Even MCQ ची practice तुम्ही करू शकतात. But first go through basic. Remember that. So this is the basic of differentiation. So make sure that you complete the notes. Then we go for the next. So next example is again very easy. Again by using the similar method. So we have to calculate here the derivative of y equal to e raised to x, and next is derivative of y equal to x into tan x. दो example solve करायचे. First step is very simple, differentiating y with respect to x. We get, so apply dy by dx on both sides. So when we apply the dy by dx on both sides, that is e raised to x into sine of x. So what is the derivative of e raised to x into sine of x? Very simple, e raised to x first law first, second law second, जो absent है त्याचा derivative मध्ये plus sign. So that is d by dx of derivative of sine x, and now here d by dx of the derivative of e raised to x. Simple. And now the solution of that e raised to x, as it is derivative of sine x. What is the derivative of sine of x? That is cos x, and then sine of x as it is, and the derivative of e raised to x, that is e raised to x. So taking e raised to x common, what is remaining into the bracket? Cos x plus sine of x. So very simple question we solve, dy by dx. The easy question है, व्यवस्थित करायचे, perfect करायचे. Okay, so whenever we solve the question, so remember that now here, since using the multiplication property of derivative, the formula इकडे लिहून घ्यायचा, dy by dx equal to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. Remember that whenever we solving the example, since करून formula लिहून घ्यायचा, must make sure that. Okay, next question, again differentiating. Now here the y with respect to x we get, remember here, so y is the function of x and x into tan x both are the function of x. So using the multiplication property again we solve. So differentiate, so we already write down differentiate, take the d by dx, apply on both sides. So whenever we apply the d by dx on both sides, so which property we use? Using the multiplication property of derivative, और आपको फार्मूला लिखना है, that is dy by dx equal to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx, or using which property? So that is using the multiplication property of derivative. अच्छे से लिखना है, using multiplication property of derivative since करके फार्मूला लिखना है, after that उसका application लेके उसको solve करना है. Okay, so next, so that is first law first, second law second, मध्ये plus sign, then take the derivative of remaining, that is tan of x, and now here take the derivative of x. So apply the formulas of derivative. So using the formulas of derivative standard function, so now what is the derivative of tan x? That is, so derivative of tan x is sec square x plus tan x as it is, and the derivative of x, that is 1. So we complete the question, that is dy by dx equal to x into sec square x plus tan of x, bracket complete. So in such way that we solve the question, both easy question. Complete, take the make sure that your note should be completed. or take the screenshot. ओके वी गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट सायमल्टेनियसली मी जसं पण क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेल तुम्ही पण एक नोटबुक घ्यायची प्रॅक्टिस करायची सायमल्टेनियसली व्हिडिओ पण वॉच करायचे आणि क्वेश्चन पण सॉल्व करायचे नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल आहे अगेन व्हेरी इझी so here we solve now this is the y is the function of x both are in product function so here we have to use the using the multiplication property of derivative the similar question so that is differentiating y with respect to x we get so apply the dy by dx on both sides d by dx on both sides so that is d by dx write down the function sine inverse of x and then dy by dx equal to by using the formula is very easy first go first then second go then second then take the derivative of remaining that is sine inverse of x here absent so next now here d by dx of that is x so by using the standard formulas of derivative. So what is the derivative of sine inverse x? 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square plus sine inverse x as it is. Derivative of x that is 1. So final touch up then as no. So that is divided by dx equal to x divided by under root of 1 minus x square plus sine inverse of x bracket complete. So now this is the example. So remember the formula. Once you remember the formula, then you can solve. So tell me which formula we have to use. So here we use the property of property of multiplication. That is, so the property of multiplication. What is the derivative of? So by using the formula, that is dy by dx. Remember the formula. That is u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx using the property of multiplication. So एकदम सिंपल आहे using the property of multiplication since करून लिहून घ्यायचं and then solve the remaining examples so very easy next example again y is the function of x and now here x square and tan inverse x both are a product so by using the multiplication property of derivative and we know that the formula of multiplication property of derivative dy by dx equal to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx so according to that property we solve so first step is very simple so that is differentiating y with respect to x so then we get so apply d by dx on both sides after that similar steps we performing so that is dy by dx equal to apply d by dx so that is x square into the question is tan inverse x a question so that is tan inverse of x so that is dy by dx equal to first law first second law second and taking the derivative of remaining so now here taking the derivative of tan inverse x and here taking the derivative of x square so using the proper formulas of derivatives so what is the derivative of tan inverse x very simple to remember 1 upon 1 plus x square and then tan inverse x as it is and then what is the derivative of x square that is 2x by using which formula x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1 so final steps is x square divided by 1 plus x square plus 2 times x into tan inverse of x so in such way that we solve the question so very easy question और again last आपको क्या करना है जहाँ पे भी फार्मूला हमने so where we use the formula बस आपको लिखना है by using the formula of multiplication property of derivative that is dy by dx formula लिहायचं आहे so u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx so by using the multiplication property of derivative so in such way that we solve some example so make sure that अच्छे से note down करना है so once you note down then practice all questions both very simple questions are there so make sure that complete your notes take the screenshot simple question set multiplication property of derivative so many times the question asked into the examinations for the very basic level question 2 marks question or 3 marks question either so we go for the next example so next example is very easy again now there is a this is a complete function of x this is a complete function of x so we solve the question by using the multiplication property of derivative so let's we start so first step you know that all of you know that differentiate y with respect to x we get so after that apply dy by dx on both sides so that is d by dx of So that is x square plus 1 first function, quadratic function is given, and second one x square minus 5x plus 7. So again by using the same property, so tell me which property we have to use? Multiplication property of derivative. What is the formula? First रखना है, simple, first ला first, second ला second, x square minus 5x plus 7, and then take the derivative of remaining, that is x square minus 5x plus 7, and next here the derivative of remaining, so that is x square plus 1, and by using the formula of derivative. So tell me the answer. X square plus 1 as it is. Okay, what is the derivative of x square? That is 2 times x. 5 derivative of x, that is 1, and 7 only pure constant, no function present, 0. Next, x square minus 5x plus 7. Tell me derivative of x square. So x square derivative is 2x, and 1 is the constant having derivative 0. So what we get final answer? So that is final answer is x square plus 1 into the another bracket 2 times x minus 5 plus next is x square minus 5x plus 7, and next that is only 2x. So now this is the solution of given example. आपको बस what you have to make sure that since करून फॉर्म्युला लिहून घ्यायचे. वन मोर स्टेप, त्याला परत अजून इलॅबोरेट करू शकतात, ब्रॅकेट एक्सपान्शन करून परत सॉल्व्ह करत जायचं, पण सफिशियंट आहे. इतकं जरी सॉल्व्ह केलं तरी तुम्हाला आउट ऑफ मार्क भेटतील. बाय प्रॉपर जो पण फॉर्म्युला तुम्ही यूज करून घेतला आहे. अजून तुम्हाला मोस्ट प्रॅक्टिस करायची असेल, सिंपल आहे, दोघं ब्रॅकेटचं एक्सपान्शन करा, दोघं ब्रॅकेटचं एक्सपान्शन करा, ॲडिशन सबट्रॅक्शन प्रॉपर्टी यूज करून एक फायनल एक आन्सर तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतात. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन परत सिंपल आहे. डिफरेंशिएटिंग y with respect to x, we get परत apply dy by dx on both sides. So after applying the dy by dx on both sides, so that is dy by dx of 1 plus x square into tan inverse of x. So again simple, we know that here the bracket and tan inverse x both are the function of x, and both are the function of x, and there is a product between them. So we simply by solving the question by using the multiplication property of derivative. त्याला तसंच solve करायचं. So again similar dy by dx. Remember the formula of multiplication property of derivative. First ठेवायचं. Next derivative d by dx of tan inverse x, and then tan inverse x as it is, and then derivative of 1 plus x square. Since करून formula लिहून घ्यायचं du by dx. So you know that the formula dy by dx equal to u into dy by dx plus v into du by dx. So according to that formula we solve. So the final answer dy by dx equal to 1 plus x square as it is. So what is the derivative of 1 upon tan inverse x? 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now here very simple, 1 upon 1 plus x square completely get cancelled. Next what is remaining? Tan inverse x as it is, and the derivative of 1 plus x square. 1 derivative 0, y it is constant, and x square derivative that is 2x, using formula x raised to n. Remember. So final, so that is 1 plus, now here 2x is present, and last one that is tan inverse of x. So this is the final solution of given example. So far simple question होता, main question होता, IMP question है, many times they ask the question into the examination. So make sure that make the notes completely, or either take the screenshot, practice the all questions at your home. If you have any doubt, you can text me. So we go for the next example. So next example again very simple. So now here clearly we seen that. So y is the function of x, but now here the product of three functions, 1, 1, 2, 3. अगोदरचे जे पण क्वेश्चन सॉल्व केले आपण. So y is the function of u into v. So there is only two functions. Y is the function of x, and u and v are the function of x. Okay, but now here we have to solve y equal to u, v, w. म्हणजे तीन फंक्शनचा प्रोडक्ट आहे. So how we solve? एकदम सिंपल आहे. So remember the formula of first formula easy होता, एकाचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्यायचा, एकाला ॲज इट इज ठेवायचा. त्याच्यामध्ये पण सेम आहे, दोन टर्मला ॲज इट इज ठेवायचे, एकाचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेत जायचा. सो व्हेरी सिंपल. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप, डिफरेंशिएटिंग y with respect to x, we get differentiating y with respect to x, we get, so apply dy by dx on both sides, d by dx on both sides. So when we apply the d by dx on both sides, after the you have to use the formula, and formula is very easy to remember for solving such an example is simple. आता बोर्ड कडे व्यवस्थित लक्ष द्यायचं. 3 टर्म आहेत. So out of all three terms, one termचं derivative घ्यायचा and remaining two ला as it is ठेवायचं. So I take the derivative of last term cos x, so e raised to x and sin inverse x as it is. So that is e raised to x and sin of x as it is, and then take the derivative of last term, that is cos of x plus the परत तिघ टर्म्स आल्या. नेक्स्ट take the derivative of sin inverse x. So whenever we take the derivative of sin inverse, I again speak sin inverse x, no. So take the derivative of sin of x. So when we take the derivative of sin of x, so remaining two terms is e raised to x into cos of x. Zala simple. And last one, take the derivative of e raised to x. And what are the remaining two terms? Sin and cos x. So sin of x into cos of x. झालं simple. दोन टर्म as it is करायच्या, one term चा derivative घ्यायचा. So then what is the final answer? dy by dx equal to e raised to x into sin of x, and then derivative of cos x, that is minus sin x, plus e raised to x as it is into cos of x, derivative of sin x, that is cos of x, and last one sin of x into cos of x into e raised to x derivative, that is e raised to x as it is. And the final answer is dy by dx equal to sin, that is so minus, so then very simple. So then first we write down e raised to x, and then sin into sin, that is sin square x, plus here we write down e raised to x, and then cos into cos, that is cos square x, and last one plus e raised to x into sin x into cos of x, and the final. So that is from here we can observe that taking e raised to x common, so remaining minus sin square x plus cos square x plus sin of x into cos of x. Now this is the final answer of given example, and then dy by dx. So in such way that we solve the questions which is based on the three functions are in multiplication. Simple rule आहे, एकाचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्यायचा, दोघांना multiplication मध्ये ठेवायचं, and after that using the standard formulas of derivative we solve the example. Next example again very easy. Similarly we calculate the previous example. So then for solving the example, taking the differentiating y with respect to x, so we get, now it is very simple question. So that is dy by dx equal to taking the derivative of all, that is x into e raised to x into cos of x. After that by using the formula, remember the formula is very easy. So product of two functions and taking the derivative of one function. Very simple. Product of two functions and taking the derivative of one function. Very easy to remember. The product of two functions and taking the derivative of one function. So one by one we completed final. So just remember the formulas: x into e raised to x, derivative of cos x, that is minus sin of x, and plus x into cos of x, derivative of e raised to x, that is e raised to x, and then e raised to cos x as it is, derivative of x, that is 1. So from here we clearly observe that, so by taking the e raised to x common, what is remaining? So that is, so now here remaining minus x into sin of x, next remaining x into cos of x, and the last remaining, that is cos of x, bracket complete. So in such way that we practice, we solve so many questions basis on the multiplication property of derivative. So today we practice some examples. So this is the second lecture. In the first lecture, जिन्होंने अभी तक first lecture देखा नहीं, go and then watch that videos so we can understood properly. तो आपको so you can understood properly what are the formulas of differentiation, and according to that formula how we solve the simple or basic level question. आजचं जे पण लेक्चर होतं ते पण फार इझी लेक्चर होतं. द लेक्चर ऑन द मल्टिप्लिकेशन प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. आज आपण कम्प्लिटली मल्टिप्लिकेशन प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डेरिव्हेटिव्हचे एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व केले. सो दिस इज द व्हेरी बेसिक लेक्चर अगेन. So if you have any doubt you can text me, and most importantly आतापर्यंत ज्यांनी सबस्क्राईब केलं नसेल सो प्लीज गो अँड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली लाइक इट एंड अगर कमेंट करना है तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. एंड अगर आपके जो भी सो दोज आर युअर फ्रेंड्स, तुमचे जे पण मित्र असेल तुम्ही त्यांनाही ते चॅनल शेअर करू शकता. सो इन ड्यू टू दॅट व्हिडिओज we cover the so many topics of mathematics, so they can help you for the your state board examination. आणि आय नो दॅट आता तुमची सगळ्यांची स्टेट बोर्ड एक्झामिनेशन फार नियर आहे. मला वाटतं फेबच्या मंथमध्ये स्टेट बोर्ड एक्झामिनेशन आहे आणि हा जो टाईम आहे हा रिव्हिजनचा आहे. मग तुमची रिव्हिजन क्विक आणि परफेक्ट आणि व्यवस्थित होईल आणि सगळे क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला प्रॉपरली एकाच ठिकाणी भेटतील. त्यासाठी हा मी प्रयत्न करतोय. सो म्हणून तुम्ही एकही व्हिडिओ न सोडता कम्प्लिटली वॉच करा, ट्राय करा की ते जास्तीत जास्त तुमच्या फ्रेंडपर्यंत तुम्ही शेअर करणार, जेणेकरून त्यांचाही स्टडी चांगल्या प्रकारे होईल. and I hope काही suggestion असेल तर you can text me. So thank you very much for watching our videos.